Well, the benefits of flipped learning is that you get to work with like a partner every day who you sit next to, which is fun. And you also don't, it's not like you have to just sit in class and just take notes or listen to your teacher just lecture. It's more hands-on and you just get to do more things with your friends and like fun activities on the iPad.
There's a lot of benefits to flipped learning, but the biggest one has to be being able to go back and rewatch all the video lessons. You know, when the final came, that was a big help. That was a lot of help, being able to go back and watch the videos again.
The main benefit of flipped learning is that you can rewatch the video lessons as many times as you need before you can finally understand all the information.
I think the benefits of having the flipped learning style is that since we use technology so often outside of class, it's nice to have it inside class because we have the knowledge through our phones and computers. So using the iPads is definitely helpful.
Alright, my favorite part about flipped learning is just being able to have all the resources easily available to you both at school and at home.
I think one of the major benefits of flipped learning is that since you don't do a lot of lectures in class, you get a lot more time to do fun projects and labs. You really get to experiment with the concepts hands-on and be creative, so yeah.
And every piece of information is online at all times, so you can go on anytime you want before midterms, before finals, and redo the problems and watch the videos again and completely relearn the information.
My advice is to take really good notes because they come in handy when you're doing the activities in class and also when you want to review for tests.
My advice is take solid notes from the videos you watch so then you can refer back to them so you don't have to re-watch them during class.
So I would definitely recommend to do the video lessons just because you only have homework once a week and it's usually just to do the video lessons. When you go back into class, a lot of times you're doing activities based on the video lesson, so if you have already watched the video lesson, you're going to be ahead and you're going to know what to do in the class activities.
Advice for next year's students would be make sure you utilize your class time wisely because you will have a lot of time to do practice problems in class and the practice problems will be very similar to what questions will be on the tests. So if you're not getting the problems in class, then you won't do well on your test. So make sure you ask lots of questions and be engaged in class.
Okay, so my advice would be you don't want to get too comfortable with the fact that you have all the information there. You still want to take plenty of notes and write things in your own words so that it makes sense to you later on when you're going to prepare for a test.
Everyone should come into this classroom with no expectations and with an open mind because it's a lot different than what we've been doing for the past however many years we've been in school, and it's a change, but it's very worth it.
Alright, I got a lot of advice. So, first 2 terms, I actually got C's, straight up 75s. So I was really nervous, but then so what I did was, before the test, Mr. Welty would always put practice problems online, and I started doing those. My grade actually went up to an A after I started doing the practice problems. So even though they're not graded, make sure you do them. They're important.
So my advice for students next year is that you shouldn't just give up with it, and because for me, when I first heard about flipped classroom on the first day of school, I really did not want to have anything to do with it. I thought it was going to be very hard. I even tried switching out of Welty's class, but then I decided I should give it a chance, and I actually ended up loving it. And I thought it was going to be very hard, but I ended up succeeding a lot, getting an A on my final, and ending the whole year with an A-, which is pretty good for physics.